two, I also want to, make sure that give you a very brief. So the brief is the following. Okay, I'm seeking for an attorney who actually fully understand who I am, will never misrepresent me, and will never disrespect me for their own convenience. Very important condition, okay? We have the money to pay for a good attorney because we got a grant from US government. That grant originally supposed to pay the rent for that place, okay? But right now, I am planning to use that grant to pay a good attorney of conscience who will truly understand the facts, the truth associated with this case, and will do the best to uphold truth, justice, and conscience. Okay, that's my request. And as you already see, you can see that I am a very, very serious scholar.
Yes.
I'm from Harvard Medical School. I won the Claflin Distinguished Scholarship that is only given to mothers, right, who are excellent, and they want to see this mother to become senior level investigator, right? I was the first recipient of the Claflin Distinguished Scholar Award. My research articles are published in the most top-notch journals in the world called Science. Not one, but 3. My track record is so excellent that I helped my boss in Harvard to become the National Academy of Science member while she was only a surgeon. Which means my scientific credential is sufficient to allow me to become Academy member of this country, National Science Academy, which means, this is kind of honor that is almost as high as in terms of accomplishment, right? It's just different kind of award, but it's like Nobel Prize. My work in the future, people will recognize my standing up for the fundamental rights of the persecuted over 100 million Falun Dafa practitioners, and was among the first to carry out the research to examine the impact of this practice to human immune system has the potential to save countless amount of people's lives. And I have been the one who wrote the paper, published it, became the target of CCP government, top listed by the Chinese government, and mobilized all possible resources in America, including, controlling the governor of Washington State to shut down my research lab. Okay, so I am a public figure. My reputation cannot be destroyed by the stipulation currently entered wrongly.
Right.
And, Mr. Attorney Ning Ye, he was an excellent human rights attorney. I had all the reason to respect him. I today also have all the reason to respect him and thank him for all his good work. But I cannot neglect the very fact that he did commit something very, very serious to the degree that can be labeled as legal malpractice. But I would never take him to the court to sue him because that's my ethics and morality.
Right.
So when there is a lawyer who entered to take over this case to represent the Whole Elephant Institute, that lawyer need to also have the ability to understand that no harm shall be done to Attorney Ning Ye, only facts are presented. And also excuses for Attorney Ning Ye for doing that also need to be presented, and I excused him. I will not bring any harm to him, okay? So that has to be conversed very clearly to the court as well.
Got it.
That's it. Very, very important right now because we are facing the next step of martial eviction. And I cannot allow this stipulation to be in the court record. The true case has to be heard by the judge from beginning with proper service. Okay. The whole case currently under this index number, they never served the whole Elephant Institute the case. So this whole case doesn't exist. They didn't serve us at all. Okay. Because this is a property that has been paid the rent from beginning to the end, donation money. It's not my money.
Right.
It is totally a commercial case in every regard, but never heard in the section that handles commercial real estate property, landlord-tenant situation. It was the landlord, the wife's name is put as landlord. She is not the landlord. And my name is put onto the respondent. And also they made a mistake to associate my name as DBA with the whole Elephant Institute. They made a double wrong. So they have no personal jurisdiction. They have no subject matter jurisdiction. And the whole case is all lies. And then throughout the whole case, they also started to commit harassment, discrimination, now child abuse. And now with the police involved, I know that that's called a hate crime because they start to get my family member into the whole situation and label me as mentally ill, which is my own brother's work.
Wow.
My own brother now somehow is involved with them now. And now is coaching them how to kick me out and make me losing all reputations within my institution, within Falun Dafa practitioners community, ruin my reputation, and then they can take me back to China and put me into mental hospital in China and kill me in China. This is so serious. This is a life-threatening situation. If the judge doesn't pay attention to the truth, he's going to make a fatal mistake in his entire career.
Wow.
It's so serious that I must let the judge know that he has to investigate thoroughly the case. So this case has to be going through something called renew and re-argue. First, vacate the current stipulation that was made in my absence against my instruction. Second, put in a motion called renew and re-argue. That is my attorney for the whole Elephant Institute must do. And we will pay the attorney all legal fees. But that legal fee eventually shall be paid by the landlord.
Yeah. Okay. Well, let me get back to the attorney with our notes that we've taken today, and
Yeah.
I will get back to you with information with regards to how we can move forward with your case. Okay?
Wonderful. So I also just want you to know that I have a professional habit. Important things that I speak, I do a recording myself. I hope you respect that. Is that okay?
No, that's fine.
And I can provide you with our conversation recording completely. This way, Attorney Anderson also will appreciate how good you are.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, I want to give good people all the credit that they deserve, and you are excellent. I just want Attorney Anderson to know that you are excellent because you are patient, you are peaceful, you are clear-minded, you allow me to speak. People usually have no mental ability to calm down and listen to the truth, including the judge. He always shut me down during my hearing. He, as if he represents the law. He said, you are here to ask me. I thought, I'm not here to ask you. You have no authority to give me anything. I'm asking you to uphold truth and justice, but you are misrepresenting the court and consider you have the power to represent law. Sorry. That I also want to say that, okay? I think the judge is making a fatal mistake at this point, refusing to hear any truth from me during the entire show cause time.
Wow.
Yeah. And the Attorney Anderson need to know that. Okay, we are dealing with a judge who considered himself to be the law. Shut me up repeatedly. And he demanded to have a lawyer to go back to the court. And then I had no rights to go to the court. He will not listen to me. He has to have a lawyer. Fine. I will send a good lawyer to him. But he has to listen to the good lawyer's entire story thoroughly and make a good, responsible judgment for his own very future. Don't mess it up. Like when Jesus was judged and the judge messed up and that judge ended up have to die for his mistake. I don't want this judge to do the same thing in face of such a serious case that he tried to wrap it up and don't allow any truth to be heard. Okay, so I give the truth to our future Whole Elephant Institute lawyer if Mr. Attorney Anderson want to take the case.
Okay.
And we will definitely work with Attorney Anderson with all our, truth and time and dedication and support to make this case heard fairly. And the judge can make a decision, according to law, right? Justice and conscience is the key. Yeah.
Perfect. Sounds good. Sounds good.
Thank you very much. So how should I communicate with you? I do want to now load this recording and then give you a link so that you have your notes and together with our recording to give to Attorney Anderson.
You can email it to me.
Good.
That way I can forward it to Attorney Anderson and whatever, I guess, notes I might have overlooked, he can definitely hear it.
Exactly. I think this is the way that's supposed to be carried out in the future when we have, the interview. And you have a very good, thorough information so that the lawyer will not waste time and question back and forth and even make a mistake due to not knowing the truth. I teach my son, Noah, who is now a law student at Loyola Law School, right? I told him, I said, the most important thing for a lawyer to do is to know the truth and uphold the truth in front of the judge and tell the judge the truth so that the judge will, based upon the truth and with knowledge of the law, give a fair judgment. Correct? It's that simple, I'm ready.
The email?
Email.
Okay. It's staff, STAFF, staff at chrisandersonlawfirm.com. Chris is CHRIS. Anderson is ANDERSON. Lawfirm.com. All one word.
Okay, I will repeat it back to you.
Okay.
So STAFF, staff at CHRISANDERSONLAWFIRM.com.
Yes.
Okay.
Staff at chrisandersonlawfirm.com.
Yeah, .com. Yeah. Okay, I have that, and I'm going to deliver that information to you, and I'm looking forward to talk to Attorney Anderson.
Sounds perfect.
Wonderful.
I appreciate it.
You're welcome, and I want to thank you again, and keep up with your good work. Okay.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Okay. Bye now.